Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now in tune to the greatest podcast that's ever been created. It's the 8-Bit Clubhouse Podcast, recorded on Monday, April 27th. This is episode 35. And introducing your hosts first, he's your favorite gamer's favorite gamer. It's Hambone Johnny. And next up to bat, he's the coolest kid on the playground. It's Kevin L.A., a.k.a. Bob Cooz. And that's it. Drew's not here tonight. To the thousands watching live on YouTube and or Twitch, and the millions listening on podcast services around the globe, welcome to the club. On tonight's episode, we'll see what happens. Well, just hang in there. We've got a lot of games to talk about. Hambone and Johnny and I have played a lot of video games. So we're going to talk a lot about video games. This is a video game podcast. So yeah, we're going to talk about what we've been doing and just hanging out, having a good time. Hang out with us. Enjoy this time. It'll be good. I think it'll be good.
I think so too.
Yeah, this is the first time that Hambone, Johnny, and I have done just a podcast 1-on-1, 2-on-0.
I like that. 2-on-0. I think 2-on-0 is the way I'd like to.
2-on-0 is the way to go there. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Drew just got back from a cruise, is feeling under the weather, has been running around with kids, and has all the things, all the life issues going on. But we'll try to handle it without him. I was thinking earlier, like, I feel like I'm the mouth of this show. Hambone Johnny is the brains, and Drew really is the heart and soul. So maybe we can get by with just the brains and mouth this episode.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, but I'm excited. Hambone Johnny, how are you?
Oh man, I'm doing great. I'm so glad to be with you. Certainly missing Drew this week, but we're chatting with him in the behind the scenes. He's doing well, or as well as a sick man can be. But I was just telling Kev before I hopped on here, I've gone through the webcam tango tonight. If you're watching live, I'm a little shifted to the left, well, maybe to your right. I was telling Cooz, you get full door view tonight. But yeah, my webcam busted. I went upstairs. We have 2 other ones. I tried webcam number 2, busted. And then webcam number 3 is working for now. So we'll take it. So doing well. So everything's breaking around here, Cooz. Webcams and fridges. I've got to tell you about a new term I've learned, and also I am now your local appliance repairman as well.
Okay, all right.
Earlier, well, I guess last week on Wednesday, I was making dinner for the kid, running around, not looking where I'm going, but being too quick. I'm in and out of the fridge, and grabbing some apple juice or whatever I was doing at that point in time. I went and I turned and I slammed my funny bone like I've never slammed my funny bone before. That Peter Griffith, Family Guy, like, ooh, I was doing one of those. But as I was doing one of those, I'll say aggressively closed the door to the fridge. Maybe a little too aggressively. So aggressively that I heard a snap, and I said, well, let me recover my elbow quickly. And then once I did, I opened the fridge and a piece just fell out onto me. Like, I didn't even know this piece was a piece. I'm like, I didn't even know there was a piece here. So apparently, so we have one of those, is that a French door fridge where the 2 of them like open up? So we've got one of those, and there's a piece that is attached to the left door that's called a mullion. Do you know what a mullion is?
I've never heard that word, but I think I know the piece that you're talking about.
It's the piece. It flips
in and out.
It flips in and out. So apparently a mullion is in doors and windows and sort of structural things. It's like the middle piece that provides support, apparently. After my Googling, that's what I learned.
Okay.
But of course, at first I'm like, well, this is no good. I look and it's attached by 2 screws at the top and 2 screws at the bottom. Like, that can't be too hard to fix. But of course, I prepped the wife to say, hey, we might be getting a new fridge this weekend, but let me see what I could do here. So of course I go to the trusty Google and I type in fridge door piece and see what comes back. I'm able to get the GE model number, so at least I have that. And would you know it, the third piece down, fridge door mullion. I'm like, I think that's it. Sure enough, that's it. I do a little bit of Googling. How hard is it to replace a fridge door mullion after you angrily close the door too hard? And there was multiple videos that came back to me.
Of course. The internet is amazing.
Amazing. They're like, this is a 5-minute fix. No big deal. All good. It's those 4 screws, and apparently there's some sort of wire or sensor. What is it sensing? I didn't investigate, but it's sensing something. So I'm like, this seems super easy. So I just got to get this piece here. Go online, order it. It says it'll be here in a week. I said, all right, well, it's better than buying a new fridge. A couple $100, much better than a couple $1,000. I'll take it. And I put in the order. It said it'll be here in a week. It got here in 2 days. In 2 days.
What?
I was so impressed.
It said a week and it's 2 days?
Yeah, well, I think what happened is it came from New York and I'm in Connecticut. So it probably is like, hey, we'll ship to the US within a week is what I assume that meant to be.
Yeah.
Either that or I got lucky. And it was here in 2 days. But for that day and a half, I'll tell you, man, it's hard remembering that your fridge door mullion is broken. That thing fell on me plentiful times because you have to you got to keep it in there or else you're going to let the cold air out. So it's providing that like barrier. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's fixed. I know what a mullion is now. And if yours breaks, let me know. I'll come over and I'll fix it.
So you hurt yourself, got so mad that you hurt yourself. You slammed the door and
aggressively closed. Aggressively closed.
Sorry,
I'm not saying slammed.
I forgot. Right.
Yeah.
Aggressively closed.
Yes.
And then you just got more educated. You just learned and became smarter and learned more about refrigerators and mullions. And
listen, every mistake is an opportunity to learn. And that's what it was. And there we go. Now I know what a mullion is.
All right. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. So that's what's new and hot over here.
I definitely would have parlayed that into a new fridge. So good for you for saving the piece.
I just bought all those bushes. I don't have bush and fridge money.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. The arborvitae money. Yeah. Is running thin. Well, good. I believe all my appliances are working. Knock on some sort of wood somewhere. My kids went to Angel's house over the weekend, and I had a whole weekend just me and the wife alone at the house. I haven't done that. That hasn't happened in years. We've gone places, we've gone on vacations, just the two of us, but we've never been able to stay at home and not have the kids for 3 days. So that was really nice. We went and saw the Michael movie, the Michael Jackson movie about Michael Jackson. It was fine. I went in with really low expectations. And so knowing that they weren't going to cover any of the harsh allegations that were that he dealt with in his life, they just made his life, I mean, other than his dad reaming him to, perform, the rest of it was like everything's the greatest life ever. So, but yeah, the acting was okay. The guy looked a lot like Michael Jackson. I'm guessing that's his nephew or he's a relative of some sort.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I guess I didn't know that part.
Yeah, Jafar Jackson is who played him. So he's related to Michael somewhere down the line, but he looked the part for sure and danced. He hit the dance moves and a lot of the vocals and stuff, I'm guessing were him too. So it was good. It was a good night out. So we had a very low key, relaxed weekend, played some games, and we played this board game called Splendor. And when we were at PAX, I got an add-on game to Splendor for the family, but then they also had a 2-player version of Splendor there that I did not get because it was $35. But we ended up buying it just the other day on Amazon, had it delivered. So we played that Splendor, the board game, the 2-player version last night, and really enjoyed it. It was a good time. I won both games. We played 2 games. I won them both. No mercy. So yeah, it was good. It was good times. Good weekend. I'm still kind of chill. I got to get I need to get it's cloudy here and rainy. It's supposed to be
Mm,
all week. So I'm just trying to get my energy back up and get in go mode. And yeah, I'm hitting it.
awesome.
So yeah.
I love that. It's always nice having a game you can kind of fall back on with the family, and I love how you say no mercy too, right? Because it's like it's
Mhm.
always a tough one. At least a balance I have to walk sometimes. It's like I might crush you in this game, but I want to play with you again. So do
Exactly.
I take
Yeah,
my foot
that's
off the
happened.
pedal a little bit?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah. And even with my daughter, like we play Gang Beasts, and my daughter will win every time, and I don't want to play with her anymore.
yeah,
I don't. I'm like,
exactly.
so I know how they feel. Like you gotta, yeah. But my
Find
wife's very
balance.
competitive, so
Oh,
I don't
perfect.
mind. I think her seeing me win just is driving her to want to win more. She definitely won't back off.
Incredible. I
So
love it.
yeah. So we've played a lot of video games. What have I'm gonna you just go, you go.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah,
Okay.
so I've primarily been playing 3 games. I'll just hit PGA. We're still PGAing pretty much every day, or at least I am.
Hmm.
Getting together with the guys and Cooz from time to time when we can make it work. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm loving pretty much every single mode of PGA 2K. Great free game we got on PlayStation. Super pumped for that. So as of right now, I've won all the majors in my career. I'm on the way
Really?
to the FedEx
I'm only
Cups.
halfway through. Did you you're not playing all 18, right?
I'm not playing 4 rounds of 8. I'm just playing 1 round of 18 on the normal, courses, like the regular events, and then for the
Right.
majors, I play 2 rounds of 18.
Okay.
So, I've just been pounding through that,
Yeah.
and I've even been if I'm, like, way ahead, I'll just simulate a portion of the holes and just
Can you
kind of
do that? Can you go
you
halfway
can.
through if you're minus 17 at hole 10, you can simulate the rest?
It'll stop you before the end is the way I've seen it work. But yeah, you can do like
Okay.
interactive sim and it just knows when to stop. Or I think you even have the ability to stop it when you want if things are not going your way.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I mean that's a way to just quick it up a bit. So
Yeah.
I've been doing that, and trophy hunting, of course, in the game is sort of like my goal here. So
Right.
that all 4 majors, that was one of the trophies. There's a lot of stuff with online, like ranked matchmaking. So
Oh, really?
you have to do 40 ranked matches, which I've probably done 20 or so, like 9
Okay.
hole matches. And if you lose or you win quickly, right, it's match play 9 holes. So if you win the first 5 holes, it's over right there.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
been fun. The interesting thing there is it makes you play on the pro difficulty. So when you're playing with the swing stick, it's not just a straight up and down.
Mhm.
It goes maybe it's like a 5 o'clock, 11 o'clock type of swing off your
Okay.
drive, and then if you have any sort of angled lie, it's just going to be more messed up to the side based
Yeah.
off of whatever lie you have. So that's been pretty interesting. Some really good players out there, some terrible ones, just like me. So it's always fun to see what you get. Um,
Have you added any friends by
I
playing online?
haven't, I
Okay.
haven't, yeah, haven't done that
Yeah.
quite yet. But
Yeah.
so that mode I've been enjoying. It's like a if I have 15 minutes, it's easy to pop in there and just kind of get one done. But every day they have the online ranked tournaments as well, and those are in any amateur, pro, or I think it's like legend or I think it's masters difficulty, which is like it'll tell you there's wind, but it won't tell you how much wind there is.
Ooh.
So it's very
Yeah.
interesting. So that kind of stuff. So I tried one of those last night, and I think I shot like plus 10 over 18 holes. So I was happy with that and walked away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was
I'd take
pretty
that.
crazy. But yeah, that's fun. I'm still chipping away at that as part of the journey to the platinum. I do need to create a second, create your own character. So I've got one teed up. I haven't played any matches with him, but he's from Azerbaijan, so watch out for him in those ranked matches. You see anybody from Azerbaijan, it's probably me. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
watch out. I'm coming for
All
you,
right.
online people. But
Would I
yeah,
know that by the flag that's by
I
your
have no
name?
idea. I have
Okay.
no idea. It was
Okay.
one of the crazy countries from somewhere else that I wanted to
Sure.
pick. That's
Yeah.
good. That's a fun one.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's PGA for me. And then after the last time we chatted, Hades 2 dropped on PlayStation and Xbox.
I didn't know
So
that wasn't there yet.
yeah, it was only on Steam and Nintendo for the first launch back in the fall. And then prior to that, it was only Steam for early access. So my game of the year last year, I said once it was going to come to PlayStation, I was going to pick it up again, and that's what I did. I probably put 20 hours into the game so far, and it's great. It's more of the same, and knowing sort of the end goal and like sort of the insides and outs of the game from the start definitely helps move it along quicker. I think I've done 20 or so, maybe 22, 23 runs so far, and I've beaten the down path and the up path multiple times. I've used all the different weapons, progressing the story, and man, what a game! I mean, everything about it is just so polished. The voice acting's incredible. The style of it, the weapon combat feels so good. Yeah, it's just again is another game for me to be like, maybe I'll play something else, but it's that comfort food. I'll just go back to it, and I
Oh,
know in like
yeah.
20 or 30 minutes, I just it feels like home, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
good to have.
so for sure, and it's definitely a good time, and I'll be going for the platinum on that one as well. It'll just take me a little bit longer. It's 20 hours in
Just a
now.
matter of days for Hambone
It's
Johnny to knock the
who
platinum
knows?
out
Maybe
on
next
that.
time we're talking, I might be done, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's such a good game, and they have added some cutscenes that I haven't seen before. So that was one of the other reasons that I wanted to play it because they added a little bit more context around the story. There were a couple of the story beats that I sort of questioned um, first time around, like, did I miss something? And then I read, no, I didn't miss anything. They just kind of were silent as to some of the points. So they've inserted some additional context, which has been great. And I also answered a question that I had with the main character. Her name's Melinoe. She's the daughter of Hades. You're trying
Mhm.
to basically go through and battle out and basically free your family from the clutches of Kronos, which is the Titan of time, right? But if you've ever seen the art for Malinois, one of her arms is like ghostly. You can see her bone in it, but it's like kind of green.
Huh.
And I was like, I thought that was just who knows. She's like
Zelda
some sort of
arm.
yeah. She's like make believe God, like whatever. Like
Okay. Yeah.
great. But there's actually a reason to it. So you come to find out again. I don't know if I just missed this the first time or it's more context, but she tried to um, give a shade, which is just like the embodiment of a soul, back their body, and that's not something that you can do. She was trying to be
Oh,
nice. It kind of backfired, and then she lost her arm in the process, but now has this like ghost arm. So it was pretty cool. I thought that
yeah.
was nice to
Yeah.
have that context.
It's hard to be the daughter of Hades and also want to do nice things.
Hmm.
I think that may take a toll on you at some point.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So yeah, great game, great game. Highly recommend if you've loved Hades 1, you'll love Hades 2, and if you haven't played
Okay.
either, play it anyway.
All right.
Um, but the new hotness in my life has been Pragmata. So a couple months ago, I think I mentioned that I played the demo when it dropped, and
Mhm.
the demo got me super interested. Right, so to back up for a second, right? Capcom, this is Capcom's new game, Pragmata. It's a sci-fi shooter. You're the character Hugh on a space station, going to investigate some mysterious disturbance. Right, you're working on behalf of this corporation to go to the moon. The moon has this giant base that's mining this special ore that can 3D print pretty much anything that you could imagine. So that's sort of the backdrop to it. And you get there and there's no humans and you're trying to figure out what's going on and disaster strikes within seconds, right? You lose your crew and you stumble upon this android Diana. That's the little girl you see in the promotional images, but she is your companion. She was made there at the lab, and there's a story that sort of surrounds her and why she was made and all these things that I won't spoil. But it's really a story about this guy who doesn't have a family of his own. He was adopted, and meeting this young android child who has had her memory wiped and sort of teaching her about humanity and what it means to be human. And, at one point they're talking about like food and food giving you sustenance, but it's not only food that gives you sustenance, it's the people around you and those familial experiences and talking around the dinner table that really fill you as like a human. And there's a lot of like touching, moments and that kind of stuff around the game, which is a nice bow around a really, really fun, just crisp gameplay experience, right? So it's
Mm,
gunplay, but there's
mhm.
also this hacking mini game. So it's not only Hugh shooting the gun, but it's Diana doing this hacking, and you can either do a little bit of shooting, a little bit of hacking, do one or the other, but really most effectively is doing both in tandem, right? Um,
Okay.
the weapons that you have for Hugh auto reload for the most part. You pick up some special weapons, but your main firearm automatically reloads. But
That's
it
nice.
reloads kind of slow, so it sort of forces you to see like, okay, well, if you've emptied your clip, now's a great time to do some hacking. And at first, it starts it out pretty simple, but then they start adding some. Every time you go to a new area, there's a new enemy that they introduce with new challenges. They have some really cool, just like unique characters back at the home base. There's like a shelter zone where you go in between missions, or if you die, you sort of respawn there for upgrades and those sorts of things. This little android called Cabin, who is like my favorite dude. You go to him and he has these training modules and he has these bingo boards that you need to fill based off the collectibles you collect in the world. And you basically can unlock other weapons or power ups or pieces of the story, like hidden journals that he has for you to unlock. But he's just cool little. He looks like a big TV monitor, and whenever he talks to you, his face kind of swivels around. So he'll like smile at you, but then you'll say something weird, and he'll swivel his face so he's frowning at you instead. So it's a lot of like cute little stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, this is a great game. It's on the shorter side, I would say. I think I'm 10-ish hours in, and I'm entering the final zone right now based off of what the story is telling me. I think there's some post game content to do, but I'll probably be out of there in the next 5 to 6 hours. But yeah, great game, super polished. It's reviewing great.
Yeah.
If you're into the space stuff, I'd say give it a look. I think the demo is still out there if you're curious. But man, Capcom's on a run with
Yeah, they
this
are.
and Resident Evil, Monster Hunter
Yeah.
Stories, Onimusha
Yeah.
later this year. Like this is 2026 is the year of Capcom.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. I had questions.
I'm
I
sorry.
s
I
so
troubled you.
I
I
s
saw you.
no, no, no. I saw the reviews, it's reviewing great. I'm wondering how it runs on Switch. Probably pretty good on Switch too, from what I'm seeing. But I saw that they had an advertisement that had the girl, what's the girl's name again? Hugh
Diana.
and Diana. Diana was holding a sign that said, "Go read the reviews," or something like that. I thought that was really clever to do. But yeah, it looks like it's reviewing really well, and a lot of people are liking it. Is How is it compared to Donkey Kong? 'Cause you're a big person with a little girl on your back.
Big, you know what? That's a great compare. I didn't know where you were going, but now you've made the connection.
Uh-huh.
It, it is, you really feel like you're playing both characters in this game, I would say. Whereas in Donkey Kong, you're just Donkey Kong, and every
Yeah,
once in a while, she'll sing and crack a rock or whatever she did,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So I think that
It
was the
really
comparison.
plays more into the two
It plays
character
it plays more
dynamic.
into the two. Obviously, it's your Hugh, you're walking around, but even there's like this mechanic where if you get grabbed by one of the AI bots that are working against you, and basically it'll go to a cutscene where Diana will need to save Hugh, and you have to do like a really fast like maze hack to be able to rescue Hugh and get him out of the clutches of that android, and you shock them and you get back into combat. So it's this cool like give and take that it has. It's pretty cool.
There has been other games that have come out recently around in the past 2 weeks that you have purchased, but you chose to play this one instead. Is it because of the reviews, or is it because you started this one and it hooked you?
Um, it's because I heard this one was shorter, and I think you're going to talk about the other one, which I've also purchase that I haven't started.
Yeah.
So this one I heard was shorter, so that's kind of where I started. And between this and Hades and PGA, I'm like, those games aren't the same. But this other game is also a shooty shooty bang bang type game, even though it
Yeah.
is very different.
Uh-huh.
And I said I'll do one at a time. So when I'm done with
Okay.
Pragmata, I'm moving on to the next.
All right. Okay. I just figured you might have chose that based on the
You gave
hype
some
around it.
yeah, some of that, but
Yeah.
I think your early impressions of the other game also led me to start Pragmata first.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll talk about that
Yeah,
now then.
go for it.
I purchased and played Mouse PI, which I believe, I don't know if it was launch day or the day after uh Mouse PI, Mouse for Hire. Is that what it's called? There's some kind of extra words onto Mouse PI. I don't know. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
you
for
if you're
hire.
listening to this, you know what the
Yeah, it's
game it is.
mouse. I forget where the colon is, but it's mouse
Yeah.
PI for hire with the colon somewhere in the middle there.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I bought this when it came out and streamed it the launch day or the day after for for the first hour, and it didn't hook me during the stream. It's a black and white, all black and white. You're a cartoon mouse in cartoon mouse land, first person shooter game. The premise is really good. That's what got me. First of all, I've been wanting to play a first person shooter for a while now to get to it. Every now and then I get that urge to play one. And the Call of Duty games, I like the campaigns in those, but not all the online stuff. I wish I could just purchase like a $20 version of the campaign.
That would be
But
great.
this mouse game was on the cheaper side, 30 or $40, I think. So I'm like, this is going to do what I want it to. And the reviews as it came out weren't the best, but I'm like, I'm not looking for game of the year here. I'm just looking for a little bit of fun. And as I streamed it, I'm like, this isn't fun. The story was progressing really slowly. The gameplay, it was really twitchy. I think I said on the stream, like I needed to go in and adjust some of the controls to where it was a little looser, to where it just wasn't zipping around so much. I needed a little more give to the controls. But then I put it aside for a few days and I went back to it not on stream. And it made me realize that games are different. And I'm an idiot for not realizing this. But obviously, games are different playing handheld versus the TV versus streaming, actually. Because I was sitting here playing on this computer screen, which is way smaller, and I'm talking to an audience that may or may not be there at some point, but I'm having to almost narrate what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So my mind's not fully playing the game. Yeah, obviously, Hambone Johnny's the star streamer. So you know what I'm talking about,
I know
right?
what you're talking about.
Like
Absolutely.
I'm not fully invested in the game because I'm also trying to stream and talk, and it's almost like patting your belly and rubbing your head at the same time. So when I went back to it, a couple days later on the big screen and no audience, and I enjoyed it a lot more. The story is still, so you're trying to. I'm only through maybe like 2 or 3 of the story segments, and I'm just looking for a magician that's gone missing, and it's not going like the first 3 sections of the story are that. So it's not progressing really quickly, but I went into the settings, changed my controls around a little bit to made them a little more comfortable, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the time I spent with it, and I'm gonna play through it. It's
Nice.
not the game I'm picking up when if I have an hour to spend, I'll pick that up. But if, it's not the game I'm going to pick up if I have 15, 20, 30 minutes to spend on a video game. I need to put a little more time into that when I have it. But I think it's okay. I think it's maybe not deserving of all the heat it's getting. but give it some time. I
Yeah.
think give it some time. And for the price point, I think it's pretty good. And yeah, I like that the people who made it have been really positive online about everything, and I think that's cool. From what I've seen,
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I
I'm not
agree.
on
I know I
Twitter, so
saw
I don't know.
some stuff around. I think they were, shouting out Winrose and the Pragmata team and just kind of
Yeah, yeah,
general
yeah.
good vibes around them. And
I think
yeah,
that's
no,
really cool.
yeah, I love seeing that, right? You gotta support each other in that space, right? It's not a contest, really. I mean, it kind of is, but at the end of the day, if we all win, right?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but yeah, no, that's awesome. I was gonna ask, how long are those? So you said you did about 2 or 3 ish missions. Are the missions like an hour long each, or how does
Uh,
that?
Probably shorter. I'm the type of gamer I am. When I get in that level, I'm running around trying to collect everything. I'm trying to pick up
Yeah,
every piece of ammo, every health. Even when I have full health, I try to grab it, and it's like you don't need this, dummy. And I'm searching around for maybe there's little collectibles here and there that you can find. So I'm looking
I
for
heard
those.
about the baseball
Mhm.
card mini. Have you messed around with that yet? Because that is like right up my alley.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The baseball card mini game. So you play that by you basically get 5 cards, and the computer player gets 5 cards, and you start out as the batter, and you play a card that has a number on it. It's basically like war. I remember talking with you at PAX, like Inka Binka Bottle of Bink, the cork fell out and you stink. You flip over the card, whoever has the higher
Yeah.
number wins that round. But then you can add an extra boost to it. So
Oh,
there's an
cool.
extra a hit bonus you can add to it to increase your number. Because if your hit number is higher than their pitch number, then you win and you get to get on base. You also have another number on the card that's the run number that tells you how many bases you're going to run. So you just play that back and forth. The first one I played, I won. The second one I played, I won, but it said that she won.
Oh,
So
that's
I
weird.
don't I don't know how that I had more points. I think you play through 3 innings. Um, but I don't know. But once you use a card, you get dealt uh however many cards you played, whether that's just the one or the one with the bonus card, you'll get dealt those cards back to where you always have 5 or 6 cards in your hand. But it's cool. It's a nice little twist to pass the time, and then
Yeah,
if you win, you get a token to go to a machine, and I think if you put 20 tokens in that machine, you get something. I've only won once, so I've only put 1 token in the machine. I don't think there's anything else you can do with those tokens, so you might as well just pump them into that machine until you fill it up.
cool.
But yeah, yeah, it costs, and you gather a lot of money going through the stages. I think anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 per stage, and then to play that baseball game is $150
Oh,
a
that's
round.
awesome.
So yeah, so you can sit there and spend some money on that, or you can spend your money on ammo and weapons. I don't think you can buy anything that you haven't found in the game. So yeah, yet. Yeah. Like I said, I'm only about 2 hours into this, a couple stages in, but it's grabbing me now. And
Awesome.
we'll see. I still think the story's moving a bit slow, but the gameplay it's scratching that first person shooter itch that I wanted it to do. So that's all I wanted out of it, and that's what it's given me.
That's
So
awesome.
I'm gonna I'm gonna put some time in. I did order the physical special edition version from
Oh,
Best
cool.
Buy. I think it comes out this summer in June or July or something. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I may cancel. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I have it pre-ordered, so we'll see.
Fun. And are you playing that on PlayStation or Switch?
I did buy that. It's on PlayStation.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I bought that on PlayStation. I'm playing PGA, like you said. I'm very proud because I'm playing 2 different 2K games, and PGA I haven't put any money into. I'm very proud of that.
Pretty
Very
good.
proud of just gathering the coins through gameplay, and I'm only halfway through the season, the whatever it is. But I just won a major trophy before we got on here tonight, but it was
Nice.
the one right in the middle. A lot of that course reminded me of Augusta. So I don't know if that was like their version of it or something,
Yeah,
but
they've got a forget exactly what it was called, but did you get a red jacket at the end of it instead
Yeah,
of
I
a green
did.
jacket?
Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Just got the red jacket tonight. So yeah, halfway through that. So enjoying that, really enjoying playing online with you guys. That's the fun part, right? Is getting
Oh,
online
absolutely.
and talking trash, and some of the modes where we can all swing at once and all play at once are really
It's a
cool.
blast.
And you've found some really good homemade courses on there that I've really enjoyed. So yeah, I'm glad, because I had that. I bought it when it
Yeah,
launched for 60 or $70 or something. So I've been sitting on it for a year, and now you
just
guys got
waiting
it for
for
free.
us.
So now everybody's playing it. So it's fun to get back in on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And my wife her friend told her about Augusta and how beautiful it is there. And her friend's an event planner. So she's and her husband also likes golf, but she's really into like the food and the preparation and stuff that goes into the Masters and to Augusta. So she's talking to my wife about it. And now my wife wants to go to the
Ah,
Masters turn. So now she's all about it.
incredible.
She's like, did you know you have to enter a lottery? I'm like, I didn't know that. I thought you could just pay a bunch of money and go to the
Oh, yeah,
Masters. She's like,
yeah, it's
no, you got to
exclusive.
enter
You
the
got it.
lottery and all this. She's like, we're going to enter the lottery. We're going to go to the Masters. I'm like, all right, let's go for it. So who knows? You may see me in my red jacket at Augusta next year. We'll see.
Awesome.
But yeah, fun times with the golf game. And if you're out there listening to this and you have that, if you picked it up on PS Plus for free or whatever, and you have it, or on Switch or wherever you have it, join us. Add our friend codes, and through our
Yeah,
Discord, we have them listed somewhere. Join us online. We play all the time. One of us is
yeah,
on
we're
there
one of
playing.
us is
So
definitely playing. Oh, and a quick I know you've got something else to talk about here, but, shout out to, Max Power, just totally crushing all of our hearts and minds and souls and dreams,
yeah,
in our online society.
yeah,
Can't buy win with that guy around here. Like, what is go I
47
might have to
under.
turn on I
Yeah,
might have to turn on, handicap mode,
yeah,
to even out the playing field here. But,
right.
yeah, that's been a blast. The society
Yeah,
matches, I think we've got another one set up for later this week, and I'll keep setting those up if people are interested in playing. So, that's been really fun.
the society matches. Yes, that's super fun. Thank you for doing that. By the way, yeah, I got max powered last week. This week you got me. I was 42 under after 3 rounds. He was 47.
Yeah, I think I was 40
Um,
under. I'm like, not enough.
yeah, we were
Now
all
with
right there.
now with
So
max power looming out there,
I
waiting for us to
know.
finish
Yeah,
and waiting to see what his target is. I know what you're doing out
yeah,
there, Max. I see you.
yeah, yeah. Dart says Hambo's going to activate the albatross mode from the other
I'm
golf
saving
game.
it. I'm saving it. I'm saving
Saving
that for
that
when
for
the
a
time's
good
right.
day. Yeah. All right. I'm not used to talking this much. I usually just blab around and pass it to Drew. So I've
This
also
is
been
great.
playing Carmen San Diego. I used to play that game back when I was a wee young child on the computer. I didn't have a computer, but my friend had a computer, and I'd go over to his house and play Carmen San Diego on the computer. This game, if you haven't played, I'm sure, have you played this, the old one?
No.
Hamlin Johnny. Okay.
Maybe the old one? It was like you said computer game back in the day, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like I might have.
Like floppy disk
Yeah,
game.
super old.
Yeah. So the premise is you are a detective, and a crime has happened, and you go to a city to investigate 3 places in that city. It's almost like a point and click game. Is that what those are called? Where you see
Yeah.
3 cities on the board, you click on one and it pops up and says so and so says he saw the perpetrator and they have black hair. And then you put that clue into your database and it narrows down the culprits. And then you move on, then you click the next place and it says so and so said that they're going to a country that has red on their flag. So then you put that in and it kind of narrows down. And so you visit the 3 places, you gather the clues, then you go back to your plane and it says, where do you want to travel to? And it gives you 3 options to travel to. So then you scroll through and you look for a place that has red on the flag, that uses, lire as money, and has, this kind of government. And you find where you think they went and you fly there. And basically every time you make a move, every time you click on a place to investigate or fly somewhere, you lose hours on your day, on your time, and you only have so many hours to hunt down this culprit. So the premise is very simple, but it's catchy. It's really fun to try to whip through that and see how fast you can narrow down the clues to find the culprit. So I really enjoyed that back in the day. This game was obviously has better graphics than a floppy disk game from 1989, and it is very handholdy, at least through the first two capers. It just kind of explained everything over and over and over. And I'm like, this is way, and I think it might be more geared for kids because it's almost like a learning game because you're learning about these countries too as you're flying to them. You learn that they have this government and this kind of money and they speak this language and this is what their flag looks like. So you're kind of learning as you play this game, but it was a bit too handholdy. But now once I've solved two cases and now they're like, okay, you know what you're doing. Now I can just pick it up. And this is one of those games that you can just fly through for, if you have 10 minutes to spare, you can pick it up and bang through it. It's on Switch, on PlayStation. I got it on PlayStation. It was on a pretty good sale. I forget what it was, but so I've had it on my wish list for a while, and I think it was $30, but I got it for half off or something recently. But I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's cool. A nice little pick up and play, and easy, light, no stress. Just kind of a mind cleanser really quick. Awesome. So
I love that you said capers. I haven't heard that word in a long time. Capers. Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
I don't even think they use that word in the game.
You pulled that out of somewhere, and I'm impressed. Yeah, it was incredible. Yeah. What's the end game there? Is there just a list of capers you need to solve? Or is it just like, hey, procedurally generated, just keep running them back type of thing?
Yeah, I don't know what the end game is on this one. In the original one, you had to arrest all the people, and then the last one was Carmen Sandiego, and she was super hard to catch. Like you had to really maximize the time you use because the more you search for her, the more you run out of time. She's going to be gone. You're going to be out of time. So you really had to nail that down. So, but in this one, you are Carmen Sandiego.
Oh,
so you're out trying to catch the thieves.
Turned a new leaf.
Yeah.
Incredible. Before you move on to your last
maybe she turns at the end.
Yeah, maybe she does. Maybe this is all just a big setup or something. But you talking about Carmen Sandiego reminds me of the hit 1991 game show Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And I wanted to just ask, like, did you watch that back in the day? Because I remember it. I just remember big red buttons and the kids always lost at the end. Yeah. No one could find Carmen Sandiego. But like what the makeup of that show was, like, I don't know, man. I have some great memories from back in the day with that one.
I remember hearing the song, the theme song, the guys singing it. In the world is Carmen Sandiego. Yeah. But I never watched the show because we didn't have cable or whatever it was on. I didn't have that on my television. So I never did watch that show,
PBS.
But I remember hearing the song. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Maybe I was off doing other things, but
check it out. Check it out.
Maybe I did watch. I don't remember it, but yeah.
I got to go watch. I'm sure they're on YouTube somewhere, but I want to go see what that final game was. I just remember big red buttons that the kids would hit them or something. They'd try to find her, and everyone was wrong. It was one of those amazing early 90s kid game shows where they were really mean to the kids because everything was super difficult.
Yeah. And the original game was, I don't ever remember catching Carmen Sandiego in the original one. So, but then again, I'm not good at games. Jesse said this game sounds like it's based on the new lore introduced by the Netflix series where Carmen works for the good team against Vile. That's it. Vile is the bad guys in the game, and Carmen is working for the good team. I haven't seen the Netflix show, but I'm guessing this is it because there is a cartoony element to this particular game.
Incredible. So, I'm looking at Google right now. Season 1, episode 1 of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Episode title, Bathing Booty. Just going to leave that here.
Just leave it there. Yeah. Bathing Booty, episode 1. There you go. So it's out there. All the Carmen Sandiegos out there. This game's fun. It's nice. Your kids probably won't like it, but it's nostalgia for me.
That's cool.
And last but not least, I've been playing. I said I've been playing 2K games. I'm playing wrestling still. I play the WWE 2K 26. I've been playing that. That was the game I talked about it last time, where I bought it because it said it had 400 wrestlers and it did not have 400 wrestlers. It wanted you to pay for all the 400 wrestlers. But I keep picking this up. Basically, I've got this on Switch, and I really don't have anything else I'm playing on Switch. So anytime that I grab my Switch, I'm picking this up and playing it, trying to unlock more wrestlers. Well, I did put a little money into this, and I put $20 in to unlock 10 more rounds of characters. And I think that's all I'm going to put into it. Now I've got the guys that I want. I'm still 5 rounds away from completing the whole gamut, but it was taking so much time. I'm like, here's $20. Give me my wrestler. So I went to the island. I know you mentioned it when I mentioned to you I was playing this game. There's a mode called the island mode. You go there, you create your character, and then you choose your faction. You can choose, the dark side, the good guys, or the anarchy team, the crazy guys. So I chose the dark side. I always lean toward the dark side in these kind of things. And I made my wrestler a girl. It was very scantily clad because I figured if I want to play a wrestling game, I want to see, I want it to be entertaining. I want to watch this half naked lady fly around the ring. So then as I'm running around the island, I'm realizing there are also people on the island in real time that are online, seeing me run around in my skimpy little bikini girl, and they're like dressed as macho men wrestlers. And I'm like, I don't know that I should be dressed like this, just running around this island in front of other online people. So I clothed my girl. So she's leathered out. So that's good.
That's appropriate.
But she's pretty good. She's pretty good. She's a high flyer. So running around, that's what I wanted, was somebody just to fly around the ring and jump out of the ring and do somersaults and flips and just throw her body to the wind. And she does that. So that's fun.
Pretty cool.
And so depending on which faction you choose, is basically the storyline that you go down. This storyline's really interesting so far. There's another wrestler there who I wrestled, and I turned around and she appeared right in front of me after I knocked her out of the ring, and she pinned me immediately. So I've recently found out how that happened. Was it magic? Was it mystery? How, I'm not going to spoil it for those listening and may play and want to play this game, but yeah, it was cool. The story in WWE 2K26 so far has been better than Mouse PI.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but lots of cool modes in that game. Between that and the CM Punk story mode, I'm still playing through that, and it keeps going. And I thought it was at the end, and he's like, "What happens if I wrestled in the '80s? All these old wrestlers." And so that's weird, but that's happening right now.
Yeah.
So he's wrestling. Yeah. Now I'm wrestling with him against, people in the 80s. So, but I like it. I like the game. It's entertaining. I'm having fun. That's what video games are all about, is having fun. It's entertaining, whether or not it's wrestling or a first person shooter or Carmen Sandiego or golf. As long as I'm having fun and enjoying what I'm playing. And I am. I've got a wide variety of video games that I'm playing, and they're all fun. So that's what I'm here for.
Love to hear it. And you're back on the coffee golf, right? So you were playing tonight, but what's your day streak up now to?
I accidentally missed a day. I was at 280, 290 days, I think, or more. I was going for the 365 days in a row. And my wife and kids went out of town, and I forgot to play it one day just because I was so relaxed and whatever. So it broke the daggone streak. So now I'm only at like 10 or 12 days or something terrible, but I never gave up on it. I've still played it every day. I just missed that 12-hour window. I think I missed, and it broke my streak, but yeah, still playing coffee golf.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm still playing Golfly from PAX.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not every day, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's fine. Every day is a different background. I know that was Drew's big issue, is that he didn't like the background. He couldn't see as well. Today was purple. So I see
good.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. It's nice just to have a good phone game that you can, if you're sitting there in a waiting room or something, you can just pop on and,
That's
you
it.
know, yeah, just
Cool.
play a quick game. So
That's it.
that's what we've been playing. We do have, I saw, it's funny that you put this in the show notes because I just saw this today that the game Power Wash Simulator 2 is getting a Star Wars DLC pack. And Hambone Johnny put out there in the multiverse, what other fictional locations need a good scrub down? I like that question. My daughter's actually been asking for Power Washer Simulator 2, and it was on sale on Switch for $21. I don't know what it was marked down from, but I said, "Do you?" She's like, "Dad, get this for me. Get this for me." And I said, "Do you have $21?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, then you buy it." And she's like,
Don't know how
"I'd
bad I want
rather."
this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather you get it for me. So it's one of those things where I'm like, if you want it, you buy this. I'm not going to buy it because she's been playing Power Washer Simulator 1 all the time. So I just told her today she's a Star Wars fan as well. I said, coming out with the Star Wars pack, better pick this one up while it's on sale. So what is your thoughts on Power Washer Simulator 2? Do you have it?
I don't. It's on my wish list. I want to get it, and I'm just waiting for that right time to pick it up. I played the mess out of the first one, but like
Yeah.
in different tranches. I think I picked it up like 3 or 4 different times. Played a little bit each time, and kind of just there's no story really that goes along with it, so you really can just pick it up and go from where you're at. But there's some of those jobs take like over an hour to do, and it's just
Really?
spraying and spraying and spraying. So it's just is what it is, but, it's a good time, but so I saw the Star Wars post today, and I went back and I looked, and I was like, "Man, I think Power Wash Simulator 1 had a ton of DLC," and I was right, they did, so I pulled up the list, and this is in no chronological order, but this is what I found out there for Power Wash Simulator 1, just to get our creative juices flowing, right? So, Final Fantasy VII Midgar,
Mm.
SpongeBob, Back
Mm-hmm.
to the Future, Warhammer 40,000, Shrek, which is great. I love hearing that one. Wallace and Gromit, Alice in Wonderland, and Tomb Raider. That's like a
Okay.
lot of DLC packs. That's
Yeah.
really cool, right?
So you basically go to those worlds and just spray stuff down with a
Yeah,
power
it
washer?
was like, for SpongeBob, you had to clean the pineapple under the sea and some other, um, maybe like Sandy's house or whatever too, right?
Yeah.
Midgar, you had to clean the bar in Midgar and some other stuff. Back to the Future, you had to clean the DeLorean. So
Of
other
course.
sort of
Yeah.
iconic locations or vehicles from the IP, I guess I would say. But,
Okay.
yeah, so I got maybe we'll just go bounce back and forth, but the first one I thought of that would be pretty cool would be Jurassic Park. What do you spray
Ooh.
down a T-Rex or spray down that Jurassic Park, like, entrance?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
big gate. I think that would be pretty cool.
That is a good idea. Yeah, Jurassic Park. I came up with Gotham City because it seems very
I
dark
like it.
and dirty, and maybe you spray it down and it's bright and shiny when you're done.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the villains go away because it's too bright
Yeah.
for them.
No longer the dark knight, then you're the light knight.
You're the light knight. Drew, of course, had to chime in from the ether and say Middle Earth. And I agree. I
Of
actually had
course he
that on my
did.
list.
Yeah. Oh, really?
You can go spray down Rivendell. That's where the elves are.
Yeah.
So that would be a good one. But it's sort of in this a similar vein. I would say Hogwarts. I think Hogwarts would be a good power
Mm,
wash. It's been there for a long time. It probably could use a good scrub down.
yeah. Yep. It definitely could. That's a great one, actually. Middle Earth made me think when you said elves and things. I'd love to just blast an elf with a pressure washer and then just go flying. That would be just that'd be fun.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Hogwarts is perfect. That's a good one. I had down here The Last of Us. Uh,
Oh,
I think that
yeah.
it's dirty. There's dirt there, and it's old and run down. And maybe you could clean up, make it shiny for the zombies.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that a lot. I was looking at the list of the first DLCs, and I saw a bunch of, or at least a couple movies out there. And I was getting to think, and I'd actually watched one of these before it left Netflix, but I watched Skyfall 007, and I said, how cool would it
Oh,
be to like clean the lineup of all the James Bond Aston Martin cars
oh
as part
yeah.
of a DLC? I think that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. That's a great idea. Yeah. Trying to think of more vehicles, maybe. But that's yeah, you can't get more vehicles than James Bond. Good. And my last one, I have the Ready Player One, wherever that takes place. I was trying to think of really rundown places, and when you read that book, watch that movie, Ready Player One, outside of the virtual world, is very dystopian, rundown. I think it takes place in like Cleveland, Ohio, but it's even dirtier than Cleveland, Ohio is today, if you can imagine that. So yeah, you can take
Yeah,
a
that's a good
pressure
one.
washer to that. Yeah.
That's a good one. The last one I had on my list, and again inspired by Drew's current playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered, is Dark Souls. I think that would be a great spot. All the really
Oh
cool
yeah.
gothic architecture and everything, and Firelink
Yeah.
Shrine they can do. I think they can do a lot of stuff with that if they wanted to, but I think that would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just the simple concept of Power Wash Simulator being able to bring in all these other IP is just ingenious. It's
Yeah, it is.
good on them for coming up with that idea.
Yeah. I think what I struggle with is playing a game that involves something that I should be doing in real life. I struggle with that. Like I should really be outside actually power washing, but here I am eating Doritos and spraying down a virtual DeLorean.
Hey, listen, we can. There's always time for that. You can't power wash at night because you can't see as well.
Ah,
Save
that's
that for
true.
tomorrow.
That's true. I just wait till the sun goes down.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Less guilty
Mhm.
that way.
That's great. Hambone Johnny always solves the problem.
Do my
Well,
best.
hey, we're right at an hour. I think that's good, Hambone Johnny.
I agree. I think
I
I
think
was a
that.
little nervous going in. There's not a
Uh-huh.
third voice here, but obviously we
Right.
can always chat it up. But yeah, I think I feel good with an hour.
Yeah. I think an hour podcast is perfect. I think that's what we originally started out as, but then, we get to talking and things happen and
That happens. Yeah,
yeah. But this has been really
exactly.
fun. I
Agreed.
want to once again throw out there the merch store. I made a video kind of promoting it with a new t-shirt. I was going to wear the t-shirt, but it was cold today. But yeah, the merch store is there if you want to go check it out. And I wanted to throw out to our dear listeners and watchers, if you have any good ideas for merch, let me know and I'll put it on the store. If there's something you're like, hey, this is a good idea, I'd buy this with the 8-bit clubhouse, something. I'd buy a shirt with Drew's face on the front. I will design it, or you can design it. Hey, how about that? And then every design I put up there, I have to pay $1 to put on the daggum thing, but I'll pay that $1 to have your design up on our page, and I'll buy it. If you design something cool, I'll definitely buy a shirt with Drew's face on it.
Yeah,
So
me too.
or whatever you want. But it is stickermule.com/8bit clubhouse, all one word, I think, on that one. I still don't know if the search works for 8-bit clubhouse, but if you type in stickermule.com/8-bit clubhouse, it should take you there. And there's lots of fun stuff there. There's t-shirts and stickers and hot sauce and who knows what next, but I'm constantly thinking about what else to put up there. And if you have any good ideas, I'm wide open. I'm not going to say that's dumb, get out of here. I'll throw it up there. I mean,
We love dumb ideas here.
whatever sells sticks.
All
Yeah.
that's all of our ideas. So you'd fit right
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactamundo. So check out the merch store. Check out our YouTube and or Twitch. We stream there we stream there every Monday, whether it's podcast or streaming video games. And sometimes I'll pop in there and just throw Mouse PI on a Thursday. You never know. I opened packs of wrestling trading cards. Tim from Nintendo Dads hopped in there and he was like, wow, trading cards. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. So it was fun. I just threw
Awesome.
a camera on and opened
Shout out
packs of
Tim.
cards. So
Awesome.
shout out to Tim. Yeah. Yeah, and our Discord. Drew loves the Discord. We love the Discord. Drew likes to promote the Discord, so I will promote the Discord since Drew's not here. Join the Discord. It's fun. We've talked about Survivor. I still haven't watched last week's Survivor, so I didn't click on your updated scoreboard. We talk Survivor, we talk golf, we talk video games, we talk sports. And I've started a wrestling channel due to everybody wanting one. So that's on there too. Join the Discord, check out YouTube and or Twitch, Instagram. I throw some stuff up on there. And our merch store. We're everywhere. We're everywhere you want to be, just like a credit card company, I think, said that once. But for Drew and Hambone Johnny, thank you for joining us this wonderful evening or morning or whenever you're listening to this. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you next time in the club.
See ya.